Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2020. 64 degrees. I don't know what the problem is in this level 7. It's unusually warm down here, and I didn't feel like putting on my body armor. I'm having it insulated for winter work coming right around the corner. So you don't need to see my smiling face. Well, I don't smile too much anyway. But nevertheless, you'll get this message loud and clear. You don't need to see me mouthing the words. I knew it was going to happen. I think you guys knew it's going to happen too. YouTube finally took down Brian's High Impact Flicks and High Impact Vlogs backup channel. Yep, he is off the air. Said things that just were too discouraging to the powers to be. So how long is Richie from Boston going to be up in his backup channels? Time will tell. It seems like the small channels survive, but they're taking out the big ones, and those were two big channels that they just took down. Gone. So you can remove them from your inventory of cool websites and cool YouTube channels. So, Kenosha, Wisconsin's on fire. So bad, so much so they had to bring in the National Guard. And guess what's missing? Yeah, where's all that cool active denial system? They could end that shit in a blink of an eye, but they don't. It's scripted, people. I remember going to Kenosha. It was about a 45-minute drive north of the Great Lakes Naval Training Center, where I not only went to boot camp, but I went to A school. Used to go up there on the weekends. Kenosha. Remember, they had an active American Motors plant. You guys remember American Motors? I think they made the Hornet, the Gremlin, the Pacer, that goopy-looking car. In fact, I had a 1974 model Jeep CJ5 bought in late November 73. It was an American Motors vehicle. Yeah, they'd owned the Jeep Corporation for a while before AMC went tits up and bankrupt or whatever happened to them. So that was back in the day. All right, people, keep those pictures in mind. We're going to get to them. So I'm talking to a woman at the bar yesterday. And got around to the Max. If you wear the mask, you're going to take the backs. Hell no, I ain't taking the backs. I said, what are you going to do about it when they come for you? You know, bad boys. And she told me she's going to hide. I said, hide? You're not going to hide anywhere when you walk around with that electronic cattle ear tag in your hand, your smartphone. You can't live without that damn thing. I know you, man, and you can't live without it. Oh, yeah, I'll leave that at home. And I said, how are you going to get there? Well, I'll drive. I said, in your smart car? Really? People, trust me on this one. Old news, old technology. Your vehicle, if it's a late enough model, has an always-on camera and microphone. It's just like your smartphones. Notice how you can't take the battery out anymore? You can't shut the damn thing off. Well, you're not watching it. It's still watching and listening to you. So, you're not going to hide. Oh God, Dave, we're going into another one of your conspiracy theories. I'm going to tell you something. What's the opposite of a conspiracy theory? Help me out here, okay? The accidental theory of history. You know, isn't that one of these things where if I had $1 for every time I heard, shit happens, back in the 80s, people are still saying it today. You got to be kidding me. Shit happens. That's the accidental theory of history, people. It's bullshit. Shit doesn't happen. You know what the rebuttal was? Shit doesn't happen. It's created by assholes. Pardon my French. But the Billionaire Asshole Club, you know, the powers that be, the masters of the plantation, yeah, I think they're worse than assholes. Don't tell me shit happens. Or if you do, give me $1 every time you tell it to me. Alright, let's get to those pictures, my conspiracy theory. Picture 1 and 2. Pay close attention to them. And you know what they have in common? The Predator drone and that little deadly Mozzie mosquito robot with the little proboscis needle. You see the needle? Wonder what's that for. Old news. Now look at picture 3. Now we're getting into more or less the newer news. That's the invisible man. That's the invisible drone. When you're on the ground looking up, you can't see it. Do you know why? Because it has LEDs on the bottom and it has cameras on the top. And the cameras on the top are filming the sky above it and projecting them to the LED screen on its bottom. So when you're standing there looking up, you're looking at sky. How cool is that? You suppose they could mount that technology on a up-armored Humvee or an MRAP? Or you suppose they could put it on a suit where a guy could walk right up to you with the TV screen on the front, LEDs, and the cameras on his back, and you wouldn't see him? Yeah, this is what we're up against. That is getting toward the new technology. So, let's see. You know, it was never my intention to discourage guns and stockpiling ammo. No, I'm there. I'm all for it. When your neighborhood goes Kenosha, when they drive us out of the rural areas and put us in the metro areas, because they will stack and pack. Trust me on this. Like I said, when your neighborhood goes Kenosha, you will appreciate having that AR-15 and 1,000 rounds of ammo. But when they come for you people, and they will, what chance do you really think you have? I mean, they've got the coolest stuff. Working on part 8, the strong delusion, and I'm coming to a conclusion. And I'm going to tell you now on August 26, 2020, you're not going to like it when I conclude this multi-part series. Working on part 8, I can already tell you ain't going to like it. Now, there's a couple of you wizards out there that are smarter than I even give you credit for. I think you're going to catch on to what the strong delusion is, if you don't know already. I don't want to disappoint you. I'm not going to show you my hand, but I think some of you guys are going to say, I knew it the whole time. Alright, 2 links today. One's a 17-minute video from Death Angel. You got to subscribe to these guys. These small channels are going to survive a lot longer than the big channels. Like I said, they took down High Impact Blix Blogs. How long is Richie from Boston and his backup channel is going to be? Don't know. So check out Death Angels. Artificial intelligence is going to kill us. Excellent. It's a TED Talk. It may sound a little dry at first. Watch it to the end. It's only 17 minutes, people. Judas Priest, don't tell me you don't have 17 minutes. I know you got stuff to do. I can relate. I got stuff to do. Alright. Then we have a 14-minute video from OTT, Oscar Tango Tango. Do directed energy weapons. Take a look at them pictures of those California fires. Can you still call it a forest fire when the forests are standing but the houses and cars are melted? Incredible stuff, man. I keep telling you, when they come from you, what you gonna do? Because they're not playing fair. They got cool stuff that your ever flexible, most humble, and fluid messenger doesn't even know about. Go figure. So anyway, one more time, people. Check out those links, please. Sub to those. They're going to be around a lot longer than the big channels. And you never know when this POS computer that's caused me nothing but problems today is going to go tits up. It's an old dog, it's an old workhorse, but it was talking back to me pretty severely this morning when I was trying to download those pictures. It was pissing me off. Alright, short video. I got stuff to do. Hey, I got a lot of stuff done yesterday. I didn't have time for a video, but I was getting stuff done, and I'm all about stuff. And I went to Walmart the other day, like I told you Monday morning. Not a problem. Waltzed right in like I own the place. Get there at 7 o'clock. You own the store. The employees are much more courteous when they haven't had to spend 8 hours there putting up with the customers' bullshit. Okay, stuff to do, people. Enjoy the weather.